So, you wanted to create better designs with the Portal 2 level editor, or you just wanted to hear my voice again. Either way, I can help with that. The Portal 2 level editor is a great tool for creating maps for the game. However, even with the use of a great tool, horrible, evil maps can be created, threatening to obliterate your free time through a horrible mixture of rage and confusing level design. And you don't want to make maps like that, do you? Do you? If you do, then, well, you're a little bit like me. But if you want to make enjoyable, satisfying levels for your fellow testers, I have a few guidelines to aid you in your design process. One of the primary rules I follow when creating a map for Portal 2 is essentially this: make the level easy to understand, but hard to solve. If you look at Portal 2's single-player campaign, you'll notice a few things about its general design. Every level is understood by the player. The player understands the mechanics of the level, and they understand the end goal of the level, or what the end product is. To truly understand this, let's take a look at a level straight from Portal 2's campaign. As soon as you enter this particular test chamber, you can easily put 2 and 2 together to figure out the balanced solution to the test. You need to get a cube to press against the button to open the very end door.
Disappointed?
This is the part of the level that you understand from the very beginning. However, the exact method of this is largely mystery. How to get the cube to press against the button when it's all across the test chamber. This is the part of the level that can be difficult to understand, and is essentially the meat, or the main content of the puzzle. So let's see how we can apply this to designing a test chamber in the Portal 2 level editor. One of the easiest ways of making sure a level is understood from the outset is by having the exit, or at least the next step of the puzzle, plainly visible from the outset, along with all the conditions of the solution. Sometimes this will mean having an open exit a few blocks off a narrow pit of debut, or a narrow corridor elevated to a barely reachable distance. The player, in all of these situations, can understand what needs to be done to solve or progress in the puzzle, but the exact nature of the solution, the steps needed to reach the puzzle's conclusion, is still in question. Now, for the difficult part, actually adding difficulty to the level. This is both the fun and frustrating part of level design. Figure out the exact elements of the puzzle involved. What objects will be involved to solve the puzzle? What shapes will the test chamber take? Small, segregated rooms, a central large fall to the bottom, a big, simple open space? It's really up to you. Carefully create the shape of your test chamber around the experience you want players to have, as well as the objects you will use in the level. Tractor beams usually justify long corridors and allow drops. Turrets work well with small carvings in the wall, and bounce shell allows for accessible high platforms to jump to. Remember, try to be original and creative when designing your puzzles. Challenge your players by breaking typical conventions, and sometimes exploring expected norms. Finally, if you have a level that you think is polished enough to be featured on the show, feel free to send me a link at continuouscommunitytestingvids@gmail.com, and I'll take a look at it, perhaps featuring it in an upcoming episode. Hope this helped, and happy testing.